Hello and welcome into the Piles of Paragraphs creative space. I'm Lori and today I'm going to continue working on my French journal. And what I want to do, I don't want to sew my signatures in yet. I want to make some ephemera so I can see if this is going to be too chunky for this little cover that I made. So let's get started. Hope everyone has had a good day so far and has had a chance to do something creative or will have a chance to do something creative. I just did my video for my signatures, and as I mentioned in that video, I've been doing laundry. So there's the creativity, and then going through my treasures, my French papers, and my stash to see what I've got. So I've got quite a few different things here. So let's kind of get started. Let's get started and see what I can come up with. Let's scoot these over here. I think I will use some of this resume paper, although it might be a little bit too thick, but that's what I'm going to start with. Let me grab a couple of glue papers here and scratch this in here. So let's see, what have I got? I have a few images. I have this piece, but I think I may end up using that on the cover. There's an envelope with a handwritten letter in it. It's kind of already done ephemera, huh? Okay, let's set that over there. And this is a little booklet with some gorgeous writing in it. Actually, I think I will put that in the to scan pile. Let's see. I have this little envelope that has seen better days, but is gorgeous. And I have these pretty ladies. Some more little envelopes. Isn't this just the cutest little thing? This is a letter. Let's see. I'm not sure what it says. It looks like the 11th of November, 64. I'm not sure which 64 that would be, but this is how they used to do letters before they had envelopes. Fold it up. It has a stamp on it. Let's see, what does it have? I love this blue paper. It's so pretty. Let's see. Yes, 18. I can't tell what that says, but it's the 1800s, so the 19th century. So let's set that over to the side. Probably don't need to do anything with that. There's some more of these. Gosh, they're just so pretty. What's this one? This is 1891. Writing is just absolutely gorgeous. So let's see. Well, I'm gonna have to pick something to start with, aren't I? I know what I've got. I've got some invoices that have these wonderful little attachments on them. Oh darn, I forgot to get my pliers. Let's see, do I have a pair in here? Excuse my reach and pardon me while I shuffle and see. Where did my pliers go? You know what? Talk amongst yourself for just a second. Let me go over here and grab a little pair of pliers that I have. It's in the plier drawer. It's in the tool drawer on the other side of the room. Okay, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Sorry about that. I know my other pliers are not in the proper plier drawer, so I know that means they're here on my desk somewhere. But let's see if these needle nose pliers will work. I'm going to take out this rusty pin. Let's see. Without poking myself, and hopefully without causing a big hole in the paper. gonna come out? Nope. It will. It's probably just gonna take a little convincing. But out it is. Okay, let me put that in the pin bathtub so I don't have any problems with that. Okay, here's another one. Oh, that one came out much easier. There we go. Into the pin bathtub. Okay, so here's some little pieces. Things I can start with. So let's do, grab my paper cutter. Let's see, what do I want to start with? Maybe a couple of journal cards. Let's see. Bases. And then let's do, I want to do a belly band too, I think. I think this paper will be long enough. And then let's do maybe a tag. And then perhaps a large journal card. I likely will not get all these done because I don't want to keep you too long. Because I made a long video the other day and got a comment, so I'll try not to get lost in the fun of creating, because sometimes I do. All right, let's see. Just love this envelope. Let's see. There's the flap. So perhaps not that for this. Well, maybe. Let's see. Let's look at what these little pieces are now that I've pulled them apart. It's a little check and another little check. So just two. This one has some wonderful writing on it. Let's see. Is it? Probably a little too much for that belly band. And so let's see if I put this here. What do I want underneath it? Let's see. I do have some French. Oops. That's not going to tear. A French book page. Let's cut this. Since I already tore that, let's see. This way. Tear off this edge. Tear off this edge. You know what? I'm going to tear that edge off too, just because I'm trying to make pieces that aren't too bulky, since we're kind of fighting against the narrow spine that I created. Let's see, where do I want this? Be down here. Let's see. Or do I want it to go this way? Oh yes. Excuse me, let me get a quick drink of water. And these will kind of, I guess, probably just be the base layers, because I forgot to get out my postage, my French postage stamps. So we'll just kind of do the bases on these and get them ready for maybe a little extra now and then, here and there. Probably a better way to say that, huh? Let's do this. I'm gonna get started by gluing this down. Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm gonna cough. I'll just apologize in advance in case I suddenly cough. I'm trying really hard not to, but it's gotten very warm here and will be even warmer as we go into the weekend. So the air is drying. Sorry. Okay. So what else do I have? This is very fragile. So let's see, can I get a piece of this without causing the whole thing to disintegrate? Fragile. I don't think this one had a date on it. Let's see, it's already kind of torn and squished. Let's see, can we smooth this out? Oh, and then get the glue stick on it, hopefully without causing it further harm. I really don't think I have any stories to tell you. I'm getting ready to do my class tomorrow, and I will say quite honestly, I'm a bit anxious about it. But it's only an hour. I'm just finding it a little difficult. I don't really have a good handle on who my audience is, so I'm not sure how my project is going to be received, but yeah, we will soldier on. Okay, I need something small down here. What else do I have? Lots of things, lots and lots of things to choose from. That makes choosing harder. Not complaining. Absolutely, positively not complaining, but this one is also quite torn. So let's see. Can I continue to tear there along the fold? Just need a small little piece to go here. Tear here. Just here maybe. Let's see, where's my ruler? And as I tend to do when I have something to do that I don't want to think about, I have so many other things I want to be working on. I have this really grungy fabric journal that I've gathered stuff for, and it's like, oh, today I want to work on that. No. Have to get some videos done and finish the class prep for tomorrow. I've got to make sure I have enough magazine strips and magazine pages and what I'm calling rescue paper for people to use. If I get a chance, I will do a video showing you guys my idea. I only have an hour for this class, as I think I've mentioned before, but it's hard to do this kind of stuff in an hour. I mean, you could do really small things, like, you know, we could have done like a bookmark or a tag or something, but I didn't think that was really right for this particular group of people because it's a rehab support center that I'm going to be at. So I wanted to give them something a little more concrete. And so the basic idea is that I'm having them create a little, and this is air quotes, junk journal in a return reply envelope. So recycle something that often ends up in the recycle bin or worse yet in the trash into a little junk journal inside of the, so there we go. Well, that's pretty cool. Probably means something here, but that'll be a great place for one of the French stamps. And let me go ahead and put a little glue on this. I'll just wrap that little tiny bit around to the back. Okay, set that aside to dry. I'll put it there so I don't lose it. Okay, next piece. I really want to do belly band. Let me grab another piece of glue paper. I need to replenish my stock of glue paper, which reminds me, I need to get in that bin anyway because I need to dig out some stuff for the folks tomorrow to use as glue paper. So let's see, what do I have? It's a little different but narrow. That's kind of cool. A coupon. That'll work. And let's see. Let's see about this letter. Good heavens, I was so efficient. I put my little ruler away and didn't know where it was. It's like, I generally don't do that. I'm terrible about piling things up on my desk and then burying my tools and whatever else in the pile of stuff. I get into the moment and I don't think about being neat and organized. It's so funny, I'm so different when I cook because I'm not really a very good cook. I mean, I'm okay cook. I used to be a better cook, but now it's like, yeah, I have a million other things I'd rather be doing than cooking, so I'm not as good a cook as I used to be. But when I bake, I'm very, very careful that I don't get things messed up because I'm really not a very good baker. My sister, she's an excellent baker. We're going to lose most of that under there. So no, I'm not going to use that there. I will use this, whoops, with that little piece sticking out here. But she's an excellent baker. But I get my stuff out for everything that's in the recipe and I line it up. And as I use it, I move it to the other side of where I had it lined up so I know it's been used. I don't take the time necessarily to put stuff away. Now, heaven help me if my husband's home because he has a very bad habit of cleaning up after me, but before I've actually used the stuff I'm going to use to cook with. Like, well, where did this go? Well, I put it away. Well, I haven't used it yet. Yeah, he's really bad about that. So generally speaking, I don't let him in the kitchen when I'm in there. Unless he wants to cook, and that's fine. And he could go cook, but we are not one of those couples that can pleasantly cohabitate in the kitchen. Ooh, you know what? That might be the perfect thing. Looking at this, because I should share my thought with you. Looking at this here for that corner of the, oh my goodness, journal card. So, but anyway, I am not that organized when I do my paper crafting. I'm kind of all over the place. So, let's this to the edge here. Let's see. Can you see what I'm doing? Am I down too far? Oh, I apologize. I'm down a little too far. So then let's, where did I want this? Do I want this across here, 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 here? So I wanted to make sure I got some ephemera created before I put everything away, because I will have to put everything away and get to working on the last little bit of stuff for my class. I've got a pretty good start on the stuff for the class, but I want to make sure I have plenty of everything. I don't want the lady that I'm working with from there said they had to cap the class at 19 people, and for one class they did because they didn't have enough supplies for the 24 that they could have seated. So in the event that they like my idea of my class well enough that 24 people want to attend, then I want to have enough stuff for 24 people. Actually, maybe a little more than 24 people. My husband's going to go with me, and he did make some sort of noises about wanting to participate in the class as well as provide moral support and, you know, extra hands. So let's see, what else do I have to put here? Sorry, my fingers are sticky, so I'm thinking and rubbing my fingers together trying to get the glue off. Let's see what else is kind of interesting. That's interesting. Let's pull that off. Made it a little too narrow, didn't I? Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna tear this piece. Oh, that's what I'll do. Let me take this piece and put it down in the corner. Then at least there will be something there. Oops. As I mentioned, my sticky fingers. Yes, I'm pulling everything off. My sticky fingers. Get my white damp baby wipe here and wipe my fingers off. Gosh, it's amazing how quickly my fingers get sticky. Sticky, sticky, sticky. Guess I should take some baby wipes tomorrow too. Since we will be collaging, there will be some stickiness. I don't quite want to cover up the bee and brasseries. So there we go. Got that. Let me wrap this around here if it'll stick. Nope. Little glue, a little bit of glue. A little bit of glue goes a long way. Okay. All right. Once again, probably the perfect place for a French stamp. So I'm going to call this one Done-ish also and set it over there. Okay. Let's see. Maybe we can do the tag, and then I will wrap this up. Okay. So not quite long enough. Means that's not going to be quite long enough. Okay, so the solution to that is to find something to put across the top. Let's see. this with the rusty marks on it and put it across the top of the tag. Okay. Alrighty. So let's see. I'm gonna cut the edge off there, so I don't want this piece necessarily to go way over there. Alrighty. Because I don't want to trim off the little rusty bit that I have on here. So let's that'll work. That'll work, that'll work, that'll work. And I'll wrap that around, but of course we're going to trim that off. Okay, now what did I have that I wanted to put here? Oh, the letter. This little bit of letter. Put it over here. Yes. Okay. Sorry, thinking. Here's my that down there. What else do I have that would look nice on this tag? Another little coupon kind of a thing. That work? Will work down there. Yep, and it's just text on the back, so that's okay. This around to the back. Okay. So now I just need something for here. What would be a good thing for here? That's a little too big. About that'll work. That'll work pretty nicely. Okay. My ruler out here. Turn this off. I don't think I want it quite this wide because I don't want to cover up that signature. So let's see. Almost made it to the end. Okay. Put this in here. Can't see my ruler for looking right at it. And let me tear a piece of this off here. Okay. I do love the holes from the pins that they used to use to secure paper together in the days before staplers and staples. I would assume those had to be designed at the same time. Can't really have like a whole chicken and egg thing with a stapler and staples. There we go. Oh, yes, I like that. I like that a lot. Let me go ahead and trim the corners so that I remember that it's a tag. I don't want a really deep trim. Hold on. Yes, gotta wipe my fingers off again. I'm sticking to everything. Okay, well, obviously I will be making lots more of this ephemera off screen because I don't think you guys want to sit with me forever while I do all these pieces. It seems to take me a really long time. And basically, I'm just collaging all these cool bits down so we can use them in the journal. So let's see, let me clear up my mess here. Okay, I'm gonna put things where they go. My scissors away back here. Pardon my reach, my big fat arm there in your space. Okay, all right, so we've got a tag made. I've got a belly band made-ish. Scoot them over. And then the journaling card. So there's 3 little pieces. What's a fairly decent start for this journal. And so I will say thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, and I sincerely hope you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you're working on. Let me know if you like these pieces. Let me know if you have any ideas for other pieces of ephemera that I could collage and make for this journal. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't. You know, little channel continues to grow and I'd like for it to keep growing. So I will say bye-bye for now.